Hey guys, grynar here, and finally I have some first strike map pack gameplay from the map stadium on domination, and I'm using the M16, but I actually go up to pick a lot of other guns. I think I pick up the Spectre and the AK-47, which I almost get a quad spray with, so watch out for that. I think it doesn't even end up being a triple, I can't remember. It might be a triple, which is pretty cool, and this is my only my second game on this map, I believe, so bear that in mind. I was actually going to just camp out in this building for pretty much the whole game, or watching over B. It's a pretty good spot, especially if you're in a full team, but I actually end up venturing out just for the simple fact it's pretty risky, and a lot of people started rushing me, so, well, not a lot of people, that guy started rushing me, and then I realised they were probably going to come around and get A because no one's getting B, and my team were, if you look on the radar, they were pushing into C, and I'm not sure why I didn't rush on B. I'm usually the one playing the objective, well, most of the time. You'll notice from my other gameplays, especially in demolition, that's what I like to play the most. But I was going to come around here and cap this, and then I realised my teammates had C and they were going to get B. Well, at first it said they were getting B, and then it didn't happen. And I was wondering which way to run because they were all spawning around me, and they're up in that window, which is a really good vantage point. And I was worried they'd get me as I was running back into that building, but eventually I go for it. And you'll notice he just shot at me as I walked past, so I'm waiting for him to come through, and sure enough he followed me through. And if any of you guys don't know this tip already, it's quite a big tip. If you shoot at someone, do not chase them the same route, at least flank around, or maybe just not even chase them at all, because half the time they're probably going to be lying down waiting there, which is a smart thing to do. Or they switch up their position and wait for you to come in, and I got kind of lucky here. I wasn't really paying attention to my radar, and a lot of people like to know what my opinion is on the entire map pack itself. I think it's a really good map pack. I think the zombies map, I probably would have just bought it for that, to be honest. I'm having a load of fun on that. I haven't played the playlist of this. I've just been playing you know, the usual playlists, and I'm getting these when it happens. But this map, I actually hate it if it's not on any other game type than TDM, because TDM on this map, in my opinion, is really slow, slow-paced, or that might just be because not everyone knows their way around, and in domination, a cross between demolition and domination, that would not work out too well. But basically, you want to play domination and learn the routes that people take, because they're less likely to be worried about their KD, or at least I hope so. They're less likely to be worried about their KD, because in TDM it's kind of slower paced, depends which map, but for the most part it's slower paced, just for the simple fact that people want to cap flags, so you can learn the routes and everything. And this building that these guys are in is actually really hard to get into if they're both watching each window, because you can't run across here. What I'd advise doing is going up against it and then like walking around the outskirts of it until you get to the entrance. And I think this might be the bit where I pick up the AK. Yes, it is. And I thought I would be able to get them all, but I didn't. And this must not be the bit then. I hope this is actually the same gameplay. Sorry if it isn't, but I do get a quad spray. No, I almost get a quad spray somewhere along the line. I don't actually know where it is. And right here, I think this might be the spot. The game, I think the host leaves, I pick up another gun, or I switched to, yeah, I switched to an M16. I sped it up because I knew this was the end where the host left, and right there I just edited the bit out where I went back and got the other gameplay, because it splits it in two in theatre mode, which is kind of good actually, because then you don't have to find out where the bit is where the host switches. And yeah, the host switches, I think it gave it to me, which always seems to happen. I got a gameplay earlier about an hour ago, I'd say, where the switch, because it doesn't give me host at first, even though I can, well, my connection isn't the best at all by any means, but I can easily hold everyone on a 3 or 4 bar, and I don't know why the game keeps giving people, well, this might just be from my personal experience, but it seems it always gives people that can only put up 2 bar connections. That might just be because they're, you know, overseas people. But I actually keep that. I just fast forward my chopper gunner there, and I fast forward another one in a minute. But I call it in a really bad spot, and both times I get killed. So this could have been a 34 and 2 instead of 34 and 4, which would have half the score. No, not half the score, half the deaths. So my tip would be not to call in your chopper gunner in a random space. But again, I'll just say, in case you guys aren't experienced in this, but in my experience, the kill streaks sometimes come up, and I've seen other people talk about this, like you get them and then it takes about 5 seconds for them to show up. That's what happened, and I accidentally called it in instead of my Blackbird, which is kind of a fail, or I might have called, I don't know, I can't remember. And right there, that was the fail. It was kind of annoying, but again, what can you do? I think it was the fact that I had a silencer on, maybe it was less damage, who knows, but the gameplay is over. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you guys on the next video, which I'm probably going to be Nazi Zombies, because I said I'd do the live comms, but I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, leave a comment, leave a rating, that would be greatly appreciated, and thanks for watching, guys.